Good morning. It's just about 10 o'clock on Sunday the 26th of March. I'm Andy and this is my allotment. A couple of weeks since the last video, but things are moving on dramatically. Spring is here. We have blue sky and we have lots of things growing. So take a quick run round and show you what's happening. Okay, so over in this bed, the far side's a bit of a mess because at the moment all of that stuff is just, I can't get to it to weed it because of all the flags in the way. I need to move the flags out of the way over there so I can get in, so I can actually remove some of that rubbish. However, as you can see, the oniony type things, that's on garlic. I remember last time I'd found some garlic that had been left from last year, had split but never harvested because the chickens had knocked all the tops off. Grown this year, I decided I'm going to split it, so I'll split it out. There's some of it here, some of it over there, excuse my shadow. And we've also planted up a couple more squares. There's 2 squares of carrots and 2 squares of beetroot in there. I'm going to plant a few more things today, some things like pak choy, choy sum, kohlrabi, things like that. And I need to weed the bottom half as well and get the old beetroots out. But everything's growing. This over here is a mess, but this bit out at the front here, that is comfrey, which is coming up this year. I've tried 3 times to get rid of it and it just doesn't want to go, but hey ho, that's what happens. Right, what else can I show you? Oh yeah, we decided to plant some leeks outside for change, so I've got 5 rows of leeks there. That's not the final position and I know they're going to be very, very tight together, but that's just a nursery bed. It's quite well tilled soil, nice thin till. We've taken all the weeds and everything else of it when I've rolled the black fabric back. There was still some coming through, but nice and easy to take out, nothing major. And that's going to be a nursery bed. So when they're done, we'll take them out, thin them out, and put them into a final bed as a proper position. Down at the bottom of here, we've put in some more of the garlic. Sorry, can't get my words out. There's about 70 garlic I planted here now. Some of them are tiny spindly things, probably won't do much, but hopefully some of the rest will. Now, yeah, today is a lovely day. It's 10 o'clock and it's about 15 degrees already. Yesterday was even warmer, but yesterday morning we had a frost, or overnight we had a frost yesterday, and it was absolutely bitter cold overnight, down to -3, ice on top of things. The top of the ground was frozen solid, and then we ended up with a 15 to 16 degree day. Absolutely fantastic. What else to show you? Oh yes, we have some new arrivals. Yesterday we went and picked up some more chickens. Now, as you can, I go over everything here. As you can see, we have now a new run in place, and we have the old girls outside the run. And you can see inside there, we have some new rescues. And look at the colour of those, how pale they are compared to these girls. Lovely red faces, red cheeks, red combs, and in there, it's terrible. But that's because they've had no sun. Theoretically, they should have been free range, but I don't think that's got a chance to see outside. Now I'll show you inside the shed as well, the chicken shed that I've converted. Still not quite finished, but what I've done, I've partitioned off one side. At the moment I've got these boards in place to one side, which I would move out to show you. So they have roosting bars going all the way around, as you can see from the muck on there that they are starting to use them. And then we have nesting boxes, as you can see. Oops, my finger. They are using them. There's 2 eggs in that one already, and there's an egg in there already. We've had 1 egg from the newcomers, so let's put this on back. We're hoping in a week's time to take away this temporary coop. It's not a quarantine coop or anything like that before anyone says anything. What it is simply a coop to keep them separate so they can see where they're up to but not actually get picked on. Right, let's have a look into the greenhouse today. What have we got going in here? Alright, okay. At the back there behind the water bottle, 2 trays of onions and 1 tray of garlic. When they get to about 4 to 6 inches tall, all of them, I'm going to be putting them all out. Now on this side we've got some chard, some mint at the back there, and then a few tomatoes which we took to my grandson's home, grew on the windowsill. We potted them up. Now they were really leggy, so what I've done, like with this one, the seed goes, sorry, the roots go all the way to the bottom of that. We've put a hole right the way to the bottom, holes in the bottom of the cup, hopefully it'll grow. Then there's a lot more in here which are Lolo Rosso lettuces, and they're all salad leaves. They've all started off in a cell, and then I've separated them all out, potted them on and moved on. And then at the back we've got some dill, some mint. Now this is an experiment I'm trying. These are living lettuces I bought from the supermarket, and they're simply potted into great big pots. Give them a chance to grow, see how they do. Now in here, broad beans and peas. Not many peas. I've planted about 15 peas and I've got 3 come up, so I'm a bit disappointed with that. And broad beans I've planted 20 and I've got about 15 coming up. That's not too bad. Now under there, if I can get it off, we've got sweet peas at the front. Again, 8, 10, 14 coming up now, so there were only 13 yesterday, so 1 extra out of 15. So that's not too bad. And at the back I planted some more broad beans, and I've used some vermiculite on top of them. You probably saw vermiculite on top of the others. It's something I'm trying. Now down here we've got leeks. Now these are the ones which are just scattered onto the top. I've got Snow Star on the left, I think it is. Yeah. And Portobello on the right, but Portobello's not coming up. And then down here, that's where all my tomatoes, chilies, artichokes, rocket, salad leaves were in there. You can see the empty cells where they've come from. I probably put the tomatoes in far too soon. I've got 4 tomatoes coming up out of about 20 tomatoes and chilies. So maybe too soon, I don't know. In another week or two I'll plant some more and just see how they do. If these catch up, they catch up. If they don't, they don't. I've not really lost anything at this stage. It's just a matter of getting on a bit further. Anyway, that's enough for now. As I said, plenty going on, plenty to see and do. Lots and lots of stuff is happening, and I will speak to you all about it later on. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.